All right, what's good, y'all? So, I need to go ahead and finish up part 2 of that video that I made about being careful with guys that are like low-key jealous of you. And right now, I'm at work. I just got to work, and I gotta be careful because if somebody come in the office, like I gotta run up out of here and whatnot. And I'm gonna be still trying to get myself together. I'm having a bad hair week, and yeah, I think I'm about to put some braids back in this thing because I just can't deal with this every day. But shout out to Love Me Hair. That's where I got this wig from. This joint was pre-plucked, pre-parted, all that stuff. Like, you can't really see the scalp and whatnot right now, but that's only because I ain't really been taking care of it. I haven't washed this thing since I bought it. It's been like 3 weeks. And I know you're supposed to wash hair before you wear it, but I was in a rush. You know what I mean? I got a lot of shit going on. I ain't got time to play in my hair every day. But anyway, and then plus one of my big bosses, he was trying to pop up last week and surprise me. But I had actually already put in for PTO. So the day he popped up, I wasn't here. I was like, I'm not there. But anyway, y'all. Oop. All right, hang on a minute. Y'all work with me. Y'all know I ain't no professional. I gotta work. So anyway. So back to what I was talking about AD. So AD ended up texting me on a Tuesday after the last time we had hung out was on a Thursday. And he was just like, oh, hey, what's up? I hadn't spoken to him. I hadn't reached out to him. I hadn't texted him because, like I said, I don't take this dude seriously. And, you know, I just kind of been focused on just kind of chilling, relaxing, working on my freaking mental health, enjoying my peace, and also finding somebody else to replace his broke ass, you know? Somebody at the very least who could take me out on a freaking date. So I hadn't spoken to him since Thursday. So he texted me on a Tuesday, day before yesterday. He was like, what's up? And at first I was just like, hey. But then I thought about it and I was like, you know what, I can go for some, you know, like a box eating session. I could go for that. So I gotta check. Okay, so after I said, hey, you know, a couple minutes later, I was like, you know, what's good? Let's hang out tonight. And since he lives like literally 9 minutes from my job, I'm like, why don't I come pick you up? Because I know I told y'all about this part, and this shit is so embarrassing. Like, the last couple times he's came over, I gotta put some more powder on, y'all. Like, I'm starting to sweat. So, yeah, I'm like Whitney Houston. I be sweating right on that top lip. My mom used to do the same. Yeah, that's just a part of my genetics. I am a top lip sweater. But anyway, so I was trying to arrange it so I go and pick him up after I got off work that day, since he lives so close to my job. And the last 2 times he came over, I had to pay for his Uber because he's so broke. So I'm like, yeah, why don't I just pick you up? You know, you come back home with me. Hang on, y'all. I'm gonna take a look around because, you know, people be nosy, but they don't say nothing. Alright, I also turn the AC on because it is like hot as fuck in here, low-key. Maybe it's my flat iron curling or whatever. Okay, so, you know, I'm trying to get him to come through because I don't want to have to freaking pay another $35 for his Uber. It's literally like $35, y'all. That's a almost a full tank of gas. You know what I mean? Like, that shit could last me a week in my car. So I'm like, I'm not trying to pay $35 every time for you to come over. Honestly, I should have went to his crib so that when we was done, I could just fucking go ahead and bounce and just leave him sitting in there with his lonely, his lonely life. But anyway, so I offered to pick him up. Was like, yeah, come back with me. This was like around 1:45 in the afternoon. Well, I didn't hear from him until like almost 2 hours later, until like 3:45, 4 o'clock. By that time, I'm on my way home. And yeah, like, I didn't say nothing to him after I had first offered to pick him up, and he didn't respond. I didn't like call him. I didn't text him. I didn't say nothing to him because I'm just like, bro, I know you see my message. You know what I mean? So obviously, you know, that's not what you want to do, and you don't know how to be a man and just fucking say that. And so instead of saying anything, you're just not going to respond. And I assumed he was probably going to hit me up later, like, oh, I fell asleep. You know, classic ass excuse, whatever. I was expecting that shit, and I was going to be ready for it. But no, so I ended up hearing actually from him as I was driving home. But again, it's about 4 o'clock by this time. And he's like, oh yeah, today is my jam session day, you know. I'm just playing the guitar right now, you know. Plus I want to get some stuff done around the house, so maybe I could come tomorrow. And I was like, thanks. No. Because I feel like, bro, if that's all you can freaking do for me, then when I call you to come and do that, you should be Johnny on the spot. I don't give a fuck if your tree hugging ass is sitting at home fucking playing the goddamn guitar, talking about Puff the Magic Dragon and shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Like, you can serve only one purpose to me. So I feel like when I hit your ass up, yeah, motherfucker, your ass need to be ready. You need to be Mr. Johnny on the spot. You need to be ready to pull up, come through, all that shit. And so he couldn't do that. And that shit kind of like pissed me off because I feel like, bro, there's one thing to be like literally almost blatantly disrespecting me when you come to my home, making breakfast and shit at my house. You don't make nothing for me. You don't even ask me if I want something. And then the one thing that you can do for me, I hit you up to come and do that. And you told me something, no, I'm playing the guitar. What type of shit? Like, y'all thirsty ass dudes, y'all be so fucking thirsty for it. I'm throwing it at you. I'm blessing you. You ain't even doing shit for it to even earn it, to even get it, nothing. I'm literally reducing myself practically down to nothing to give it to you. And you gonna sit here and tell me some shit about, oh, I'm playing the guitar. Well, that ain't the only thing you're gonna be playing with up in that house tonight, I'll tell you that much. So yeah, he was like, oh, can I come tomorrow? And I'm like, no. And I'm glad I said that too, y'all, because like dead ass, I woke up the next morning, my period started. So it's like, again, you should have fucking came when I tried to get you to come over. Because like now, look, now I'm out of commission for a week. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, I can't get no goddamn oral for like a fucking week. I don't even need you now. I don't want you now. Shit. So that shit, like, another thing that kind of pissed me off, and I'm just like, bro, the audacity of this dude. Who the fuck does he think he is? You don't never put me on the back burner. You can't even take me out and do shit for me, but you gonna put me on the back burner? There he go again, showing me how he don't really fucking even like me, and how he's my biggest hater, trying to humble me, trying to make it seem like he don't even want it. So I'm just like, bro, fuck you and your little bullshit ass games that you play like that ass. I don't have no time for this shit. So after I told his ass thanks but no, a couple minutes later he ended up texting me and he's like, gotcha. I don't know what the fuck that means. Whatever, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I'm not about to play no games with no goddamn broke ass dudes. Dealing with a broke ass dude is a game in itself. You know what I mean? It's quite the roller coaster. So I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. But then later, once I started like really drinking and shit, that shit pissed me off. Okay, anybody here? I thought I heard something. I gotta keep checking y'all because, like I said, my boss is trying to do like a little pop-up. And I just want to make sure, you know, I look presentable. Like I got cramps. And then also, I don't want nobody walking into the office listening to my video right now, listening to me talk. Because people is weird as fuck. They'll be sitting right there listening to shit and they won't say nothing. So I gotta keep checking. But yeah, so where was I? Shit. But yeah, so I thought about it after I started drinking or whatever, and I sent his ass, like, I'm usually not that type of chick, but yeah, I ended up sending his ass a paragraph And then another paragraph, basically telling him how I felt like it was disrespectful when he came and he cooked at my home. I was gonna say house, but I'm saying home. When he came and cooked, well, same thing. When he came and cooked at my house and didn't offer me anything and didn't even ask me if it was okay to do that. You know, I told him, like, I just feel like I keep letting him slip and slide with all types of shit. And then he come back and just, like, do more shit that's also equally unacceptable. And I'm just like, bro, the blatant disrespect you have for me is just, this shit is crazy at this point. And so that's what his response was to that. Nothing. He ain't say shit. Like, the last thing I heard him, or that last thing he said to me was gotcha. After I was like, yeah, no. That was the last thing he said to me. So, and it's like, I'm not tripping about it at all, but I'm just saying all of this, like, so the rest of y'all could see, like, you know, these warning signs of being careful with a dude who is not on your level, who is, like, low-key envious and jealous of you. Because, like, they will just do all types of shit to try to, like, ruin you. You know, whether it's to hurt you mentally, hurt you physically, hurt you financially, ghost you, you know, just trying to make you question and doubt yourself. That's what they love to do. They want to make you question and doubt yourself. Doubt your self-worth. Doubt if you a boss bitch. Doubt if you that baddie. You know what I mean? All that type of shit. They just want to make you doubt yourself. Because the more you do that, like, the more you kind of, like, are willing to lower your standards, and, you know, the more that you're willing to allow the bullshit that he brings into your life. If you don't value yourself and your shit. Don't know your self-worth. So, AD is officially done. This is the closeout chapter of him. You know, you can't get upset or be down on yourself when shit don't work out, because literally not every person that comes into your life is meant to be there long term. You know, I was in a very, very tough place, very dark place. I was lonely. I was horny, all that type of shit. And he came in the picture. But now that, you know, I'm kind of like getting back to me a little bit. Like, now I want something better. I don't want something that just has a shaft. You know, I want something that we can do other things outside of the bedroom. You know, dates, weekend getaways, trips, shopping trips, stay at home. You teach me how to fish, you know, just how to smoke some chicken or something. You know, just like adult type shit. Adult type shit. Mutually beneficial type of shit. Not no type of stuff where I'm paying for somebody's Uber to come and sleep with me just for a night, and this same person gonna be up in my daggone kitchen cooking breakfast and only cooking for himself. And I'm not on that shit right now. I'm not on that shit no more, bro. I'm not in my 20s. I deserve better. I have paid my dues. Like, it's time for the real dudes to come on out. And of course, let's bring it back to the fact that, yes, AD is black. So it really makes me question, just yet again, dealing with black men. Because if this is what I'm going to get every time I deal with a freaking black man, I'm telling you, bro, like, I don't want it. And can't nobody say shit to me about not wanting to deal with black men, because, like, I keep trying to give y'all a chance. I keep trying. I really fucking do. And what happens? Like, y'all dead ass keep just making me eat that shit. Eat my words. You know, eat my efforts. Embarrassing me. Shit is ridiculous. But, you know, I ain't gonna fake, because James is a little bum-ass dude, too. James also couldn't do shit for me. But did James... Well, you know what? I feel like there was a video I made about him doing some shit that I feel like was, like, blatant disrespect. But I don't know. Like, we're not even talking about him no more. Did I tell y'all James is back with his baby mama? Yeah, because... Oh, y'all, let me tell you. This about to be juicy. Okay, so James' brother and I have matched on dating apps several times before I dated James and before I knew that that was his brother. There was just this one day or whatever, me and James were chilling. He showed me a picture of his brother who was talking about family, whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have matched with this guy several times. And it's just like, we never really like kind of, because I feel like his brother's just like a straight up tree hugging ass dude. Tree hugger. He's just too white for me. Too white for me. James is somewhat like that, but he's just not to the extent. But yeah, I just feel like his brother, he's just too white, you know, out there eating fucking berries in the woods and shit type of stuff. Like that, you're just too white for me. But so yeah, I found out that that was his brother. And so this one day, a couple weeks back, I'm on the apps and shit or whatever, and again I match with the brother. And so I'm like, bro, you must not recognize me. Because that day, we ended up doing a FaceTime, and I was like, hey, I look familiar. And we matched several times, and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, so I ended up matching with him again a couple weeks back, and I'm just like, look, I already dated your brother. I cannot date you simply because you two are related. And I actually had, like, real feelings for your brother type shit. Like, I just can't. I just can't. And so, you know, we kind of was like, oh, yeah, well, okay, catching up a little bit type stuff. Where are you at? What you got going on? And I ended up asking about James, of course, because I really did like James on some real shit. And that's when he told me that, you know, he back with his baby mama. All that shit. So lovely for them. But yeah, so dude really did use me while he was trying to get his shit back together. And he used me to teach him how to be a better man. And then he took everything that I taught him and took that shit right to his baby mama. So, good luck to y'all, for real. I mean, you can take what another woman teaches you, but I mean, there are some things in life, you can't just learn it one time and okay, you already know. You know what I mean? There are some things you got to keep brushing up on, you got to keep being educated on, like, being with another human being is very intricate type of science. You can't just take what I've taught you, give it to somebody else, and think that you set for life. Like, no, sweetie, there's still much more to learn. But you're not going to get that because, you know, you think you know everything. And you back with her. So, but on the bright side, at least that little girl that they have together, at least that girl got her daddy. And I'm very, very happy for that. That's the only fucking part in this entire story I actually give a fuck about. At least there is some little girl in this world who is not, you know, living her life without her father. So I hope they work out. I hope for that child's sake they both can now stay off of meth. Good luck. You know, good luck with that. Best of luck. But yeah. Like, I'm not about to stay and build no dude up for him to go ahead and give all that shit to the next bitch. Alright, I think I'm done. This wig has got to go, but I feel like I did the best that I could with it for today. And I swear, if I wear any more goddamn powder, I'll be like looking like Michael Jackson. But I just want to make sure I'm not like shiny, oily, none of that shit. So, adding a little bit more of that. But yeah, y'all, so that's the gist of what I wanted to say. Be careful with these dudes that are jealous of you. Because sometimes the only way that they can, like, feel like a man is literally by hurting you. That's the only thing that they can do. Because they know they're not a provider. So it's not like they can, like, kick you out, or especially if you got your own spot. Okay, hello. You know, they can't kick you out. You don't have their baby, so they can't hold that over you. You know what I mean? Like, it just makes it so that they don't have nothing over you. The only thing that they can do is that, oh, you know what? I'm going to be a bad man to her. I'm going to treat her bad. I'm going to hurt her. That's how I humble her. You know what I mean? So, definitely be careful fucking with dudes that are in financial distress. They are not in a good position because they would definitely fuck you over in order to feel like a man. And that is so sad. Imagine being a man and the only way you could truly feel like a man is like by hurting a woman. By being like, yeah, I'm that man. I got you crying. I got you sitting by the phone. Like, imagine that shit. Only way you can feel good about somebody is bringing somebody else hurt and pain and sorrow. Man, that is, I'm sorry, that's fucking rock bottom. That is rock bottom. All right, y'all. I'm done for now. I think I'm done trying to fix up my hair for now. Yeah, I'm at work, so I'm finna start my day at work. I don't know if I like it like this a little bit or just like straight up normal. Pull it back. I don't know. Oh, I feel like I got a complete straight piece. But I already turned my, oh, yeah, it's off. I already turned my curling iron off. So I don't give a fuck. We're just gonna let this shit rock for today. I think I'm gonna try to put some braids back in my hair like over the weekend. So yeah, that is my part 2. As usual, ladies, be careful, be safe. Over and out. See, that's another thing I hate about these wigs. I can never put my glasses on like normally. I got to like maneuver my shit and then adjust my shit. And now my shit, I feel like my shit just keeps slipping, bro. Like, damn, stay where I want you. Do I need to like pull this down and put this here? Like, ugh, oh my God, that just made it so much worse. I look like Daphne or something. Or Scooby-Doo. Anyway, I'm gonna keep fucking with my hair until I find this shit to be acceptable to get me through the day. I'm taking a day off tomorrow, so yeah, I'm definitely going to do my hair tomorrow. To get started tonight, actually. But yeah, I'm doing my hair this weekend. Right before Christmas. So yeah. Alright, y'all. Let me go smoke a cigarette and take a break from doing all this shit because I'm tired.